Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of How to Minecraft. Can we just take a moment and I would just want to say thank you. Thank you all so much for the support. I hope that I've said that recently because I really appreciate it. This series has been doing way better than I could have ever hoped for. And I really appreciate that. And also, you guys gave me a lot of love on Cyber Monday with our Cyber Monday deal that we had for the posters. And I really appreciate it. All those orders have been shipped out. They've all been dropped off to the post office. Even if your tracking number doesn't say that it's going anywhere. It's just like some bug with USPS. But I just really appreciate that. Last week, we didn't have any episodes of How to Minecraft because I was slammed with all of the Hello OMG stuff. So I really appreciate that. Today's video is going to be about getting tridents in this world. I don't have a single trident yet, so we're going to get to that in just a moment. Before we do, a little bit of housekeeping. One thing that I noticed, and I've noticed this too, but we got a comment, "Hey Chad, what happened to your bees? I couldn't see any." And it's true. All of my bees are gone. Like, I've seen like 1 or 2 bees around. I've seen a bee in the Nether. But ever since I released these bees, they've all just like disappeared. And also, like, there's no honey or honeycomb being created. So I definitely have a bee problem. And the problem is that I don't have enough bees. So I don't know where they went. They just like peaced out. They just left and are not coming back. So I think I need to rethink my bee farm. It didn't really work out super great. And another thing, I just wanted to update everybody. Remember how we started a quarry and I was super excited about starting a quarry? I've never started a quarry in my life and it was the biggest quarry ever. Well, I just want to give you a quarry update. So currently here's what the quarry looks like. We've gone down 1 extra level since the last time that we looked at it. We had just a single 2 high level all the way cleared out. So now we have 4 cleared out. Obviously, you can see all of the lanterns. Every lantern is perfectly placed, which is like super satisfying. And also, I wanted all the walls and ceiling to be completely stone. So that took me a little while to do. This has been kind of a little side project that I just kind of been working on whenever I have some free time. But the walls and ceiling being all the same block now, that was slowing me down. The same thing with the lantern. So now that that is done, we could probably dig a few more layers faster than I have been so far. So that is a itty bitty quarry update. We have so many blocks. Well, of course I opened up a chest that doesn't have any blocks in it, but we have a ton of blocks here. And I'm just still in love with the quarry because it just gives me a lot of resources, which, you know, whenever I want to build something, we're going to use a ton of resources. So let's get to what we're actually going to be doing today. This is a comment from Chris Lynn who says, "Chad, can you please get a trident in your world? Love the vids." And I agree. The trident is a weapon in Minecraft that I have not really spent a lot of time on. There's some really special enchantments on the trident, like channeling or riptide, like all sorts of really cool stuff, but I am missing out because I don't have a trident. Here on Java Edition, getting a trident is rather difficult. I feel like I played a little bit on the Bedrock Edition, and I felt like I was getting tridents all the time, mostly because the drowned spawn rates are quite different between Java and Bedrock Editions. Get out of here, skeleton. And that makes me feel like I'm never going to get a trident as a natural drop. I'm never going to just be doing something else and then, oh wow, a trident, hooray. So when we can't go natural, we're gonna go artificial, which means we are going to make a trident farm this episode. I'm going to be using a design from Shulker Craft, And this is a design that I've kind of seen around, although I'm not sure who made the first one. So I'm gonna credit Shulkercraft just because that's the video that I'm kind of basing this all off of. But it could be that someone else created this first. Now, in order to get started, there's one thing that I don't have, and that is turtle eggs. And that is going to attract the drowned to my farm. So before I really show off anything, I do need to go out and get some turtle eggs. Sea turtle eggs, to just to be exact. I'm pretty positive that the closest ocean to me is this direction, and I seem to remember seeing some sea turtles over there. I'm gonna basically force them to breed and then steal their eggs. Sounds really harsh. So I see one sea turtle. He's just chilling. He or she, I don't know. Maybe this one's gonna lay the eggs. Is just chilling right here. The problem is that we need 2 sea turtles. Now, to breed up sea turtles, the thing that they need is sea grass. You kind of think it would be kelp, but it is not kelp, it is sea grass, which is why I made sure to grab some shears right before I left. So you gotta shear up this stuff and see how it's like, it's totally different than kelp, seagrass. So you gotta use seagrass to breed up your sea turtles. And we're gonna get that and see if we can find another turtle. Oh my gosh, did I just not, wait a second. There's 2 turtles here. Did I not see the turtles? Was there another turtle always over here? Come to me, little turtle. Well, this is gonna work out great because we can just love you, and then make babies. Now, they're not gonna make babies immediately. They will have to go to the shore and then plant their eggs. I guess that one has the eggs. And also, I don't know why, but these fish look super cool. They're like pink and cyan. They're cyberpunk fish. Where's my protection bucket when I need it? Dang it. Okay, so we got a turtle over here, and hopefully this turtle will lay the eggs, and then I'll be able to silk touch them up. Make babies. Do it. Make the babies. Up, 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 up. It's doing it. I can tell. Up, 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 up. Did you lay him? Or you're just playing? You're just having a fun time. What is this? Is this entertainment for you? Come on. We got some places to go. People see. Farms to make. Let's just go get going. Your eggs will be safe. I will make sure that they are not trampled. Oh my gosh. Has anyone let everybody know just how slow these turtles are? Gosh. They're like as slow as a turtle. They're also slow at making babies. Let's plant these eggs. Finally, we got an egg. Okay, you. No. Wait. Okay, we need more than that. We need more than just one. Okay, we gotta get more eggs. Okay, well, we got this one egg. I really hope this is gonna work. Silk touch. Woohoo. Oh my gosh, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, we gotta get more. Wait. Is this just generating turtles? Because I had only 1 turtle, and now I have 3 turtles? I'm so confused. Where'd this other turtle come from? Wait. Did it just disappear? I swear that I just saw a 3rd turtle. There it is. It's down there, in the seaweeds. And we got one up there on the beach, and then one back here following me. Where are all these turtles coming from? Oh good, we got a lot more eggs this time. Okay. Maybe they're migrating. What's going on here, turtles? You tell me. How many we got? 1? Is it just 1 extra? I mean, like, so we got 3 total? Dang, only 3? Don't I have more of these somewhere? I swear that I have more. Okay, I started this whole process off with trying to get a trident, and now I'm somehow making a turtle sanctuary to make sure that I can get as many turtles as I want. What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh, look at this. I found all the eggs I need. Somehow, the turtles have been planting over here. Oh my gosh, there's tons. I have these 2, and then I have these 3. Oh my gosh, there's 4. Oop, I can't stand on them. That's bad. Oh my gosh, we have so many. So yeah, so now I have a turtle sanctuary. I have all the turtle eggs I need. I think I only need 4, but I have 6. And we've got some other eggs that have been planted, and I made sure to light. What? You can escape? How on earth? No. This sanctuary is the most secure place you'll ever be. You don't need anything else, turtles. How dare you? I don't think my heart has ever been broken by a turtle before. Okay, so here is the things that I'm bringing with me to make this. Now, a lot of these is way overkill. So I have observers, but I have a whole stack of them just because I had like I wanted to make a whole bunch for later. So you really only need 12 observers, 12 piston, 12 string. I think that I have my spruce doors and trapdoors and fences correct. They could be any type of wood, but I just have a lot of spruce. So this is what I am bringing. I am also bringing a conduit so I can breathe underwater and some hoppers and stuff for when we're in the nether. So, let me explain just in general the idea of this farm. So the drowned will naturally spawn in water. So we're going to use the same technique that we used for our creeper farm, which is to, oh, hello, wandering trader. What do you have for us? Do you have nautilus shells? That's the only thing that I want. No, you don't have anything that I want. Maybe some coral, but oh, man, I don't want anything. So we're gonna use the same technique that we used for our creeper farm, which is to go way, 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 way up into the air to make sure that everything else unloads, so that we're not gonna get any other mobs that spawn, and then just that little area, or kind of like an area just around that, is going to spawn in some creatures. And then, us being over water and where drowned spawn, we're going to get a lot of drowned to spawn, and then we can lure them into a killing chamber. Now, the way that we want to kill them specifically is by the player. That will make sure that they drop tridents. So we're going to use a different technique than what we do with the creepers, which with the creepers, we just kind of immediately kill them. And the technique we're going to use is to move them into the nether so that they will not affect the mob cap and will be able to continuously grow more and more and more of the drowned. So what I'm looking for here is an area underwater that is relatively flat. That's just going to help us later. And this area looks actually really, really, really good for what we are going to do. So I'm going to put down my shulker at first, and we are going to put down the conduit just nearby, because this will make sure that I don't have to do any type of water breathing whatsoever, which is going to be grand. So we're going to get this down as fast as I can. There we go. It just got powered, which is great. So now I can see way easier underwater, and we're going to be able to just breathe forever, which is what we want. Now, this is the area that we are going to make our build-in, which is all just kind of flatness. And first we're gonna make a chamber for the drowned. Once they spawn in, we want to get them all to sort of aim for our farm. And that is going to be motivated by the eggs, the turtle eggs that we got earlier in this episode. You don't have to break these, I'm just doing it so that I have a nice clean area to build in. Now, you can use really any type of building block, but just make sure that it is not made out of sand, because your turtle eggs will grow and they will hatch if you have them sitting on top of sand. So you do not want them to, you don't want your base to be sand like it is right now. That's why we're putting down these extra blocks. So make sure that you have a 3x3 area in the center, and then just fill that in with one block. So that's going to be 5x5 once you're all said and done. I don't know why I described it that way, because that was a frustrating way to describe it. Anyway, after you have done that, we are going to put down some trapdoors. These are just to have a way so that our drowned will always be able to look inside and they don't need to be opened or anything. They can just be sitting here. And then we're going to, wait, did I say trapdoors? I meant fence gates. And then we're going to throw down our trapdoors. And this will keep water from entering into this area, and eventually, once we kind of get rid of all the water, and it'll also make sure that our drowned are always able to peek inside, that they're always going to be able to see the eggs that are in this area. So let me actually grab our little eggs, and we're going to put one like basically in every corner, just kind of entice the guys to come on over. Switching back to our building blocks, we are going to make a layer on top, boop, 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 and this is going to be a 2-high layer, and we're just going to build this all the way around. Once we're done with that layer, we are going to build our nether portals, and those are going to eventually push our drowned into the nether, where they will not affect the mob cap. We're going to make this a 3x2 as the actual portal frame, so that you're gonna have to add one to every side. So remember that is going to be, what is it, 5x4 in the end. So boop, 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 boop. Remember, those are 2 tall and 3 wide on every edge. We can make a little roof for ourselves. Keep out the rain for the roof. Yeah, we're underwater here. That's not super duper great. I'm also going to go ahead and cover up all of the front faces here, and we will dry this whole thing out in just a moment. But these big old openings would obviously let water in, so we're gonna fill these in. Now that we have done that, we're on the inside. That was our roof right there. So we can throw down some sponge, or if you don't happen to have any sponge, that's totally fine. You can use just any block to block out this whole area so that there's no water in it. Sometimes you just get like too rich and you don't appreciate the little things, like being able just to like mine up coal so you can make some torches real fast because you left your base with only your silk touch pick. Can't even get, like, cobble. So I gotta make a wooden pick just to get some torches. Ah, coal. Throw away this pick. Okay, so now back over here, we can add a torch to our dried out build. And as you can see, there we go. Now we can actually see. Oh, I stepped on one of my, oh my gosh. Okay, well, be careful whenever you're around these eggs. I forgot all about that because you can crush them. That's why we have a few extra here, just in case. Obviously you can see that this worked out great, that we have the trapdoors and the fences keeping the water back. And the inside here is nice and hollow. Now, we don't need, so eventually we're gonna have some pistons pushing our drowned into these portals, but we don't want them to go all the way through. So we need to just block up each inside portion, and I'm trying not to move so that I don't accidentally crush another egg here. Okay, there we go. And just fill in this backside of stuff so that it will it'll not have them just coming into the middle, that they'll actually go through the portal. It's the backside of water. And I totally forgot, while we're down here, we are going to light each of these portals on fire. So just open up a little corner and then you can reach in here, and if we can just wait, what is going on here? Hello? Oh gosh, I'm so dumb. We need to make this one taller, of course. You can't make a portal this short. Okay, so we are going to add an extra layer of obsidian on top of all of this obsidian. Oh, I'm so dumb. And then we're also going to need to make sure we remove that and add that right there. Okay, let's try this again. Haha, now it works. Now that it's actually tall enough. Who'd have thought? Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my observers and pistons and string, but also we are going to make the roof the correct size. So here with the observers, we want to observe this area right here. So we're gonna kind of do dit right there. And so they're gonna be pointing towards the portals with their little red dots facing away. Of course, I totally forgot to put note blocks on my list of things that we need. So I need to run back to the house to get some note blocks. And we only need 12 of these, and I'm running low on redstone, so we're only gonna make 12. And we're back. So, after we have down our observer blocks, we are going to just put normal solid blocks behind them. Our drowned farm is working! Hooray! Get out of here. And then we're going to put the note blocks that we just got underneath that. Now, this is going to be using a redstone technique that I believe is only possible on Java Edition, so sorry about that. That will allow the redstone to go through there, although I think observers may just work different on Bedrock, so you'll be able to just power that normally. Not exactly sure. There we go. So we have our note blocks down. Next, we are going to want to have our pistons facing towards this whole contraption. So we're gonna have to get under here, hold down shift. Well, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna fill in, boop, boop, all this stuff right here, and then we're gonna destroy all that so that we have actually opening into our build now. Okay, so we're gonna go, then we're gonna like pop in here. Uh-oh, we're gonna go to the other side. So you can just destroy all this stuff right here. And that will allow you to have the space you need. There we go, and then we just slap some of these pistons down facing towards the portal. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna have some string that will be observed, and then it will always push once that updates. Whoops, holy moly, how did I? Okay, yeah, whoa, that happened fast. Oh my gosh. We'll also want to cover this up like so. This is all firing off because you've got all the water and stuff is moving out. If I accidentally like get a friggin' like trident just by making this, I'm gonna actually kind of be like, what? Sad. Okay, so now that we have this whole area clear and we've removed the blocks that were in front of the observers, stick down string. And that way, if you ever get into this string, so let's say I'm a drown, I'm just going up, it's going to push me into the portal because that string will update once my head is inside of it. So that is what we're gonna do to each side. Now, we're actually gonna want the water to kind of flow this way to kind of push them. So if they happen to not be in that area, so we are removing those blocks so that we get this water flow into this spot, which is perfect. Now, we're going to build out a little trough in front of all this and throw down some soul sand. And so this is going to push things up so that they go into the string and then, of course, get into our portal. It's so powerful that I don't even know if I can leave. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna get teleported back in there. So don't get trapped anymore after this. And that is going to basically be it for this side of the build. Now we need to do some stuff in the Nether, and then I need to do a little bit above the build, but not much. But this is basically finished. If I wanted to make this even more efficient, the drown can see the eggs, which I removed because I kept stepping on them. They can see them from 23 blocks away. So I could count out 20, I guess there's, you know, a few blocks in there. So that'd be 1, and then 2, 3, 4. So just make sure that drown would have line of sight to those eggs by just clearing this all to be level and no obstructions, and then I can remove my my awesome conduit here at the last moment. Oh my gosh, my frame rate is actually really suffering from all of these items that I've been mining out. And there's an nautilus shell. Ooh la la. Okay, that took a lot longer than I expected, but there we go. All of the area within a 23 by 23 block radius. There you go. Is all done. So we are all finished. We still got a few things floating, but not much. And now it is time to move on. Okay, and before we go on to the next step, or I guess this is the next step, is I want to make a big platform up in the sky. And the reason we're doing that, like I mentioned before, is that we want to make sure that we have an area that is away from the spawning of any other type of creature. Now, we want this to be at least 115 to 14 blocks away, and so I have these ladders and these blocks that will add up to 114, and then that last block we can build the platform. So literally we're just gonna go up from here and then create a platform, and when I run out of blocks, then I know that I have reached the limit that I want to reach. Done with the first, on to the next. There we go. So we are way up here in the sky. Now, like I mentioned, we can do 115 basically, and I had 114 blocks in my inventory, so we can do one more, and this is where the platform is going to be. And I'm going to make a rather large platform because I'm most likely going to be elytraing over to this from far away. And so the larger the platform, the easier it's going to be for me to land. This does not need to be any specific size. This is kind of up to you. This looks large enough for me. I'm also going to make a nether portal up here because eventually I'm going to want to like portal down and check out everything. And it's going to get really annoying if I have to like I'll constantly be like portaling in down there. And let's not make the same mistake I made earlier. Let's make this 3 tall. Wow. How about it? And I still have my torches from before, so we're just going to torch this up just to make sure that nothing bad spawns up here. Fantastic. So now we can light our portal. I made it 3 wide just because this is an odd number and it would look nice and centered that way. Now we're going to go over to the Nether. And over here, this is where the bottom area links up. So this is pretty low in the Nether, this portal, and it was created earlier when I went through. So now we find ourselves up here at our little station area that we had set up before, and I can't really escape unless if I break in. So that's nice to know that the portals link. I'm gonna go back over, and this time I'm gonna remember the cords here. And I'm going to make another one up in the ceiling. So hopefully my portal that's up in the sky will link up there. And then the one that's in the water will link down here. So if my math is correct, this is, by the way, this is the hub right over there. So we just come down this direction. We turn over here. And if I got everything right, then where we put this portal right here, it should link to the top portal. And what's funny is I started with a stack of obsidian. I was like, oh, I'll never use this much obsidian. I'm just grabbing a ton of it. And now I'm basically, I've used up the entire stack, which is kind of crazy. So let's jump through here, see if this links up, and woohoo, it does, which is wonderful. So I think that anytime that I want to get to this spot from the Nether hub, I can. Yeah, that is awesome. And I'm gonna go down and check the portal below to make sure it links up with what we have down there too. Before we do that, let's place some ladders. So if I ever don't have elytra, wait, is this the right side? Oh my gosh, I did it on the wrong side. On the correct side now. So I'm just gonna test this just to make sure that it still works. So a normal drown would take this journey, and it does. Fantastic. So the bottom links up to the bottom, the top links up to the top. It's up there somewhere. And now this area is where we can have the killing chamber for our drowned. Now this portal actually, I already filled this in. So this does not look natural because it's not natural. I already filled this in. This portal should actually be moved right over here. So I'm going to do that. And then also build just a little like box for these drowned to fall into. In fact, I was wrong before. This is actually the spot. So I didn't even make this correctly. Gosh darn it. Well, here is how it is going to go. So we are going, actually, I'm going to build this up here. There we go. So this is going to be our portal. This is where our drowned will come through. And then we will be able to easily kill them with just our sword. And remember, like I mentioned before, we want to be able to have the player kill these guys, because then that is what actually drops the tridents. We're going to use our elytra to go right over there. Was that terrifying or what? So now that we have that hanging up in the air, we are going to mine this bottom portion. I want to make sure that they're not going to come through here. Let's build like right there, and then I'm gonna put a back on this so that we don't accidentally have any guys come in out of a side that we don't want them to. So put that right there, and then this area will be our killing area, and we're gonna have them drop down just a bit. That will make sure that they don't accidentally go back through the portal. So remember, when you go through a portal, you can only go through it once until you fully leave the portal, and then you can go back in. So if they fully leave the portal, they're gonna fall down into this area, which is what we want. Anybody else nervous? I am like so nervous over this lava, okay? I'm so glad that we have the netherite armor, but that still does not stop the fact that I am really nervous about it. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna make this just 3 tall because I'm paranoid like that. So we're gonna make that 3 tall. Perfect. They should fall into this area. In fact, we could even give them like some rails just to make sure they're really not gonna mess up in any way. In fact, I totally forgot that I only have 6 hoppers. And so we're actually gonna make this only 6. So it looks a little cattywampus. It's a little bit sideways, but we are doing that because we only have that many hoppers. In fact, I don't even need this floor, which is terrifying. Goodbye, floor. And we're gonna add just a subfloor to that so that we can put down all of our stuff easy. This is just bothering me, so I'm just gonna replace it so that it's all nice and solid. So here's the portal. It's the guys are gonna fall down here. They're not gonna die or anything because we're in the nether. That's not a thing. I'm not gonna really be having a ton, like an absolute ton of drops here. So 1 chest, if I feel the need, I might upgrade it to a double chest later. But that's really all we need here, because there's just not gonna be an absurd amount of things dropping. And I made this too big. Maybe I should just make some extra hoppers eventually, because I didn't realize I made it too large. Actually, here, let's just move this whole thing back just a bit and make sure all of our hoppers point into each other like a good build should do. And we're just gonna build our boop. We're gonna build our wall it's gonna be really tight in here. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's gonna be a tight space. And I'm gonna lower this floor by 1 block, which is terrifying as always, but there we go. That way we can easily kind of reach in here and smack those guys whenever we want. Gonna add a safety wall up in here too. There's just too much lava for my liking. And I've made some slabs, and that's just gonna go here, here, and here, and that'll make sure that if there's any drowned babies, that they're not gonna hit me. Now this isn't really gonna be useful for an XP farm. That's not really what the whole build is about. We're gonna be able to get a little bit of XP, but most of it is going to get caught by the lip of the hoppers in there. So we're just gonna deal with that. I'm adding a roof so that any ghasts won't attack, but this is really gonna be kind of a temporary, quick pop in, pop out situation. So before we leave, I'm gonna make sure that this is lit, and then I'm you know what? I'm just gonna make sure nobody's gonna escape here. Okay, we're just gonna keep that all together. Ain't nobody escaping from this area. In fact, we'll give them a little roof. Now, like I said, right above us is the other portal. So I think the smartest thing to do would probably be to make another ladder up there, because I'll be able to kind of pop in and out of that portal and head down here to kill the drowned. Boop, 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 boop. Is it up here? Portal? Portal, are you up here? I can hear a portal. We're close. Portal? Okay, so it's somewhere nearby. I guess it'd be over here somewhere. Oh, did I do it? Oh, wow. This is really, really nice. Okay, there we go. So now I have this little area right here. Can I elytra down there? Okay, this is going to be a little bit risky, but we're going to do it. Okay, woohoo. Okay, perfect. This is actually, that's the portal to my end area for the end portal. So I actually kind of know this area pretty well already. You do not. That is rude. Goodbye. And I'm gonna I'm gonna block this all up because we don't need it. And so as let's put down the ladders first, but then I'm just gonna make this just a tunnel that just goes all the way up. The ladders are connected. Perfect. The tunnel is going up, just making this nice and safe from ghasts. Okay, the ladder is done, and I can kind of like speed down here and then catch the ladder at the very last moment, as long as I'm good. I think I should put a bed at the bottom here so that I can bounce if I accidentally don't make it all the way, or maybe some slime. Oh, can I like shoot back up here if I have my, ooh, look at that. Oh, that is great. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, oops, I forgot about the fact that if my elytra, oops, ooh, man, I'm gonna die. I am going to die so bad. Okay, let's take off the elytra and just, there we go. That was a close call. Okay, I think it is time for me to get rid of my, what is it, conduit? Get out of here, conduit. We can see, oh, I thought there was just some stuff that was, oh, look, hey, drowned, nice. Hi, drowned, how's it going? Also, I still haven't put back the eggs that I had before. Actually, let's do that before, whoa, hello. Yes, go away. Go inside of the build. There you go, die, basically. And let's put these eggs back. There we go, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna grab this so that I don't accidentally crack another egg. There we go. There we go. All the eggs are down. We're gonna put, whoops, these back. And let's get rid of this build. Oh my gosh, all these drowned are coming. Drowned, get out of here. Come on. We're just trying to have a fun time, you know, making some stuff. Go look at the eggs. Go look at the eggs that I left in there for you. Get out of here. Better not grab my conduit, because that's important to me. Oh my gosh, they are rude. Okay, you're gonna die. Get out of here. Okay, conduit, come to me. Come to me. There it goes. What? Wait, where did the conduit go? Do I have it? Wait, where's the conduit? Wait. You're not, the dolphins aren't playing with the conduit, are they? There it is. Oh god. Oh my, I was worried. I was very worried. Okay, I think everything is ready to go. Let's, I was gonna go through down here, but I guess we should go through up here. So let's get all the way up there, and I'm just having a hard time. There we go. Woohoo! Elytra's the best. I haven't really spent much time up here. Can I see anything down there? Can't really tell if I can see anything down there. Can I see it? Are y'all going? But let's, I'm gonna jump through and cross my fingers that we've got something. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we have a dolphin! Oh no! Oh, do we have a dolphin trapped? I can't kill that. We have 2 drowned too. Dolphin, what are you doing in here? I wish I could pick you up in a bucket, but there's like literally nothing I can do for you. Well, we got the drown that we wanted, and you know, got the rotten flesh. So Now it's built. It's done. We are finished. I am super. Oh, I could just hear the dolphin die. That's really sad. I'm super excited about that. We are all done there. Let's see. Wow, the elytra actually worked. Because I like stuck myself into that one block high situation. So let's AFK for a little bit and see what we can get. I really should have a bed here because these phantoms are going to attack me, so I think I'm gonna AFK inside of a box. It has been about an hour. Oh gosh, it's night. I was really hoping it wasn't gonna be night, because we're gonna get phantoms. We're gonna get phantoms so bad. I hope it worked. Let's see. Let's jump in here before we get any phantoms spawning on us. Oh boy, oh boy, I can hear. Oh my, drowned. Holy moly, that is a lot of drowned. Let's take them hostile creatures, turn them way down. Now I do have looting on this sword, so that is good. Hopefully that will help us here in this situation. I do need sweeping edge. I can see at least one trident in this farm, and I'm hoping that this will also help with some nautilus shells for me. Let me kill all these guys. Be right back. Sad news. We got no tridents. We did get 2 nautilus shells, which is kind of nice. But no tridents. Darn you, Trident Farm. Darn you. Well, there's definitely a lot of drowned down here, which is kind of not. What? How on earth? You are not supposed to come down here, Mr. Phantom. You are supposed to stay up at the surface. I feel cheated. Well, I guess I just came back from sleeping, so I guess we'll just AFK some more. I wonder, can we see what's going on down there? Can we see them spawn in? Maybe if I had Optifine installed, but doesn't. I don't see nothing. And we're back. It's not been just one of the, like a thing where I waited. AFK sesh. It's been quite a few, and I think that I'm just like, it's been like 3, and I think I'm just gonna edit them all out and just take from here, because each one I've said the same thing, and I might be editing this one out if we don't get a trident. It's been a lot. It's been a lot more difficult. Is that a word? It's been more difficult than I thought to get a trident. And but I couldn't end the video without getting a trident. I couldn't just end it. So I've been leaving my computer, and oh my gosh, we have like none. I've been like AFKing less and less, just trying to get. Oh, one of them's there. I've been like needing to get this video done, so it's like, okay, come on, let's go. I also put down a shulker box to collect a whole bunch of rotten Yes! Finally! Oh my gosh. Yes. We have a trident. That is awesome. Okay. It works. It works. It actually works. The Trident farm works, and we have a trident. I also managed to get a ton of nautilus shells and a whole bunch of gold too, and some really crummy fishing rods. I'm gonna throw mending on this. I'm not gonna do anything with this actually. I'm done. I am the Trident farm works. We have a trident. And that's it for this video. It's taken a long time to make this video. It's fun. I think I just got really unlucky because it was working. It's been fine. I've gotten plenty of drowned every single time. I think just Java is just mean with how whoops, this is the first time that's happened. It's just mean with how little of the tridents that actually drop. I also feel like I need sweeping edge on my sword in order to make it happen. I think that my fire aspect is kind of taking out some of the guys without giving me looting, and so anyway, that's just been frustrating. But the build works. Thank you so much for watching. I'm actually surprised at how many drowned were spawning. I would just kind of come down here every once in a while just to check to make sure it's all working. And there's been a lot of drowned down here. And of course there's no drown when I'm talking about it. But so far so good. Thanks so much for watching this episode of How to Minecraft. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. Also make sure you subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMG Craft. I'm still flying here. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to directly support me, there's a few ways you can do that. You can become a member on YouTube, youtube.com/OMGcraft. Click the join button, find out more information about it, and support me that way. Or a merchandise store at helloomg.com, HELLOOMG.com. And a reminder for those of you who bought stuff during Cyber Monday, I did ship the stuff out. USPS is being really rude with the shipping tracking, so a lot of the stuff says it's still in pre-shipment, even though I dropped it off days ago. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.